Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Niedermeyer Field, home of your very own Coronado Islanders, as they take on the mighty Cathedral Catholic Dons this evening. A big City Western League clash between your Islanders, who are at the top of Division II, taking on the #1 team in California. So then, this will be a big test, a lot at stake here, as Mcgrath, Caitlin Mcgrath that is, will get us underway here. I'm excited for this one, so should you. I'm your commentator, Joshua Pangan, and on live stream camera and audio duties is my man, Pablo Espinal. So, here we go then. Just awaiting the referee's whistle here. We should have an absolute cracker of a game for you for this evening. Niedermeyer Field, Coronado Island. It couldn't get any better than this. Just waiting for the referees. Caitlin Mcgrath will get us underway. So then, I believe Cadence Palmer is in goal for Coronado as well. So, just awaiting that referee's whistle. Cathedral, by the way, nationally ranked. They are the 6th best team in America. According to Max Preps, that's their ranking. Again, ranked very, very high. So then, Islanders and Dons collide. Let's see what kind of tidal wave this will bring, as Kati will ping it forward off of Mcgrath, and McKenna using her pace already. So that will be claimed by the goalkeeper, Flores. So Flores to boot this one away. What a punt that is by Flores. Kati gets in the way. Now they're trying to find Riley Mcgrath. It's back to Kati. Kati. This is Lana Alari-Smith, and she tried to thread it through the middle. That comes off of Riley Mcgrath. Here's McKenna, back to Alari-Smith. Alari-Smith trying to switch the focal point of attack, and that is brought down by Taylor Reed. Now they're going to play it out wide to Egan, Taylor Egan. Egan, and good job by Caitlin Mcgrath reading that well. Now it's brought down by Brooke Miller. And she's going to ping it down the line, and good job, good step there from the defense. Back to Brooke Miller. Miller playing it to the middle. That is Alanis. Alanis playing it back to Egan on the right wing. Egan makes a move around Odin. And getting in the way that time was Quijano. Here's Mcgrath. It's going to find its way back to Ella Odin. Odin down the line. That was played by Christie. Here's Riley Mcgrath. Holding up play to Kati. Kati finding her mate Christie. Christie finding Mcgrath, trying to lay it off for Riley. Riley Mcgrath, and she couldn't get there in time. Now it's brought down by Ava Worthy. And the Dons will drill that ball forward. That was hit with some real venom. Now it's brought back down by Brooke Miller. And good job by Worthy. Now here's Riley Mcgrath. Here's Caitlin Mcgrath. And now they're going to try to break the Dons are. McKenna playing back defensively. Now the Dons resetting play themselves. That ball is drilled forward, and it's going to make its way over to Zoe Surlis, who will just clear it to Zio. Now McKenna heads it on, and oh, both girls collided there. Both grabbed their noses at the same time, as McKenna and Zoe Manos, as the referee will have to check on both of the girls there. Well, it's going to be really unfortunate if both of them have to come off this early, because both of them are excellent players for their respective schools. And yeah, Manos is off the pitch already, so a substitution will be made for the Dons. So now you have to wonder if McKenna will have to make her way off the pitch as well. Mcgrath is checking up on her, and hopefully she'll be okay. Hopefully both of them will be okay. So, they will stay on, and it will be a drop ball. So, the rules of the drop ball are simple. Just wait till the ball drops to the ground, then you can go for it. There's the drop ball, and it's cleared, and the Islanders will have a throw-in on the far side of the pitch. If you joined us for our JV coverage of this one, the JV team fell to the Dons JV 2-1, but they hung in there with them for the majority of the game, really. So let's see if this one will be similar or different, as Lana Alari-Smith, who is playing as a right wing back today. Usually you see her in midfield, but she's playing a different role today, as that one will be worked down the line. And Alari-Smith will have another throw-in on the far side of the pitch this time round. So then, here we go. Lana Alari-Smith throws it in. Oh, and it could fall here. Nado might have a chance. They need to play their cards right here. They're in a bit of a situation. Cross, and that's a corner kick, surely, and it is. So the Islanders with the corner in the opening 4 to 5 minutes of this one. Or, well, I thought that was a corner. It looks like a goal kick. So I'm corrected by the referee, and Flores will boot this one away. Flores, good goal kick from the goalkeeper. Kati, now here's McKenna. Zio trying to control the ball, and she was dispossessed that time by Mia Adams, and that ball is cleared. So then it will be Laurie Smith again. It looks like the Islanders are playing in a 4-2-3-1 formation, as Mcgrath will flick it on to McKenna. McKenna tries to cross. She'll get back in time. Back to Mcgrath. Here's Caitlin Mcgrath. Mcgrath laying it off. It'll fall. Kati looking to shoot. Kati shoots, and she's blocked. Well, she had a little bit of space at the time being, as McKenna's back on the ball, and she'll try to drill it for Emily Kati out on the right wing, but that will be a little too much. Goal kick to the Dons. So then, Paula Flores to take it. Now it looks like, let's see, switching their formation up a bit here, the Islanders. Now I'm looking at a 4-4-1-1, it seems. So ball's brought down. Here's Kati. McGrath to McGrath. And, oh, that so nearly worked itself out. Now it's flicked on in the air. And the Dons are trying to clear their lines here. And here's Worthy. Worthy to the middle. And that's one back by the Dons. Will it be kept in play? Yes, it will. Only as far as Worthy. Worthy, and she's dispossessed that time by Claire Caron. Now bringing it down is Branson. Branson flicked on, and McGrath nearly got there in time. Now it's to Alanis, to the center half. Now out wide to the wing. Ball's crossed, and Quijano sends it back the other way. Here come the Dons. Cross thrown back in again. Headed on, and Palmer should have this. So then, here is Cadence Palmer. And she's going to boot that one away. It's flicked on, and oh, getting physical there that time was Zoe Surlis. Surlis, back for Worthy. Worthy, trying to play it down the wing. This is Caitlin McGrath. And trying to win it is Christie. Now here's Caitlin McGrath again, and that ball will fall to Flores. So Pau Flores then for the Dons. Looking to boot this one away, and she does just that. What a punch she has. Well, what a leg she has, I should say. That ball's wrestled, and that ball will be put out of play. So Cathedral throw in. And by the way, folks, if you are one of our new viewers or you're just new in general, please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button as well. It really helps us here out at the company. Help us continue to grow so we can provide you with more entertaining football matches like this one, as Reed throws it in. And that should be a goal kick if they can shield. And that ball is kept in play. It's going to be a corner for the Dons. Really well done there by Caron. So then the last time we filmed Cathedral, they played away to the Grossmont Foothillers, a game in which they won 5-1. As Mia Adams will take this corner. So here is Adams. Adams, it's drilled in low. It's missed. It's flicked to the middle. And now it's going to be drilled up the pitch. Now bringing it down is Taylor Reed. Reed crossing it back to the left wing, but it's a little too much. Throw in for the Islanders on the far side. It will be Laurie Smith to take this throw in. So here is Lana Alari Smith. Alari Smith, good throw-in from her as well. And trying to get there in time is, I believe, Steve. And, oh, that took a mean deflection off there, and that's going to be a Don's throw-in. So it will be Ellie Carroll. Carroll throws it in. And trying to get on the end of this. Who touched that ball first? The referee indicates that it's going to be a corner kick. So the Dons with another early set-piece opportunity. If you're just tuning in, by the way, we have played around 9.5 minutes to 10 in this one. You've missed no goals, so stay tuned in. So here comes the corner kick. Oh, that's a really good corner as well, and it's claimed by Palmer. Right into her hands confidently there as she looks to distribute this ball out. Palmer still surveying the field for her options, waiting for the whole team to get back in shape as she picks out McKenna. Now here's Riley Mcgrath. Riley, still Riley Mcgrath. Riley trying to pick out Xiomara McKenna on that wing, and it's a little too far, and that's going to be a goal kick. Well, folks, I've said this before, and maybe this time it'll be an exception, but I have yet to see a team really shut down Xiomara McKenna and her pace, but Cathedral, if there's any team that could do it, it's probably Cathedral. So we'll see. So this is Odin trying to put on the pressure. And Worthy tried to get it to her that time. Throw in for the Dons. It will be Taylor Reed. Brought down by Brooke Miller. Miller. And that's going to make its way all the way over to Claire Caron. Caron. Kati. Finding Alari Smith. Here's Lana Alari Smith. To Xiomara McKenna. McKenna. Finding Mcgrath. Finding one of the Mcgraths. And that's going to be flicked on by Egan. Brooke Miller. Miller. Her teammates are calling for the ball. And getting in the way that time was Zoe Surlis. And it will be Taylor Reed to throw this one in. Reed. Brought down by Claire Caron. And I believe Palmer will claim that. Yep, she will. So here is Palmer then. Cadence Palmer. Boots this one away. Brought down by Brooke Miller. Headed on by the Nado defense. Now giving chase. Oh, look at that quick turn from Brooke Miller. Miller lays it now on the turn herself as Claire Caron. Claire Caron will switch the focal point of attack out to the left wing. Here comes the cross in the box. And it's brought down by Quijano. And it's going to be cleared by Christie. Here's Mcgrath, and oh, Caitlin Mcgrath with a bit of a collision, and Riley Mcgrath is whistled for the foul. Well, here we go then. Free kick to the Dons. Physical game this has been so far. Very, very pacey as well. Ball is crossed in the box. Oh, that's a dangerous area to fall, and it's just cleared. Only flicked on again, headed on again, and now cleared again. And, oh, well, Mcgrath gets in the way. And here is Odin, I believe. Now it's sent back the other way. Here's Kati going for the challenge. Brought back down again. Here's Kati. And now holding it up is Caron. Caron, still Claire Caron, and Kati wins it back. And a free kick for the Islanders as Claire Caron is the guilty party there. Again, both these teams being very, very physical, very, very early. But in these circumstances, when you're at this high of a level, you have to, as Quijano will boot this one away. Quijano trying to pick out Odin. Odin. Flicked on. Here's Kati. Trying to play it to Lana Alari-Smith to McKenna. Here's Zio. Back to Alari-Smith. Passing it forward to Mcgrath, and that's going to go all the way through to Pau Flores. So here is Flores then. Flores. Another great punt from the goalkeeper. Kati tries to bring it down, and getting in the way is Surlis. Now Karan threading it through, and that's sent back the other way by Alari-Smith. It will be Ellie Carroll to track this one down. Carroll looking for a quick throw in here. Carroll wrestled off the ball, and it's going to be played to Worthy. Mcgrath to her sister Caitlin. Caitlin for Riley. Riley for Caitlin, and that ball's a little too far ahead for Caitlin Mcgrath to get a hold of. Now here's McKenna, Zio, Riley Mcgrath. Here is Christie. Now to Kati. Kati out wide for McKenna on the right wing. McKenna trying to drill it through, and Brooke Miller will send it to Karan. Karan. And now the Dons will launch a counterattack here. They're very good at this, and getting in the way was Zoe Surlis. Threat isn't contained just quite yet, and oh, that ball's a little too ahead for the winger. So then Alari-Smith to throw this one in on the far side of the pitch for the Islanders. So then it looks like a double substitution for the Dons. 2 players are waiting on the touchline. We will see them come in shortly. Not on this possession, though. Throw in played. Caitlin Mcgrath. Here she comes, and oh, she's whistled for a handball. Well, it would have been very, very dangerous if Caitlin Mcgrath was just left alone there with one defender. Here is the free kick to be taken. Here we go then. It's a good one. High in the box. Header. Oh, and it's wide. Well, getting her head there that time was Kelsey Branson. As here's the double substitution for the Dons. Making her way off the pitch is Horvath. She's off. And I'm trying to see who's come on. I believe one of the players that has come on is Victoria Jones. So, Quijano. Worthy. And it's won back by the Dons. Here's Karan. Oh, Karan making a move. Karan still, and she's thwarted. And Worthy puts it out of play. So Taylor Reed then to throw this one in for Cathedral. Here is Taylor Reed. Reed with the throw in. And Worthy keeping it in. And now putting it out of play. It will be Taylor Reed with another throw in for Cathedral. Reed throwing it in. Trying to pick out Taylor Egan. Egan tries to cross. And getting it out is Zoe Surlis. Mcgrath got there. Crosses it in the middle. Here's Karan trying to lay it off for the shot for Brooke Miller. Brooke Miller makes a move. Miller! Oh, and it's high and wide. Well, Brooke Miller nearly putting the Dons up 1-0 as Palmer's there. Well, look at this, folks. Sale Balzinovic has just arrived at Niedermeyer Field to support her mates. Obviously, Sale, a superstar for the Cavers. Her sister Zoe Balzinovic in attendance as well. So then here's Mcgrath. Riley to Emily Kati. Kati, and that's going to go out for a Dons throw-in on the near side of the pitch. So here is Taylor Reed. Reed looking for her options. Now she'll find Brooke Miller. Miller, oh, look at that Cruyff turn. And now she'll play it to Victoria Jones. Jones out wide on the left. Look at that 1-2 from the Dons. And that's going to be intercepted by the Islanders. Here's Kati. Lets it run for Odin. Odin has some work to do against Reed. Oh, look at the Dons. I mean, the passing here is, well, other than that pass, it was going up really, really well. As the Islanders have a throw-in on the near side of the pitch. So then, who will retrieve this ball? It might be Worthy. But again, folks, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like on the live stream video. Also, tell us where in the world you're watching from the live chat. We are here again on Coronado, California. That's where we're broadcasting from. So tell us where you're watching from, who your favorite player is, all that good stuff. As Kati trying to win it. She did that throw-in, by the way. Emily Kati, a throw-in specialist for this team. Now here is Alanis. Alanis playing it back to Ellie Carroll. Carroll back to Alanis. Alanis looking for options, looking to switch the focal point of attack. And she'll do so picking out Egan. Taylor Egan. Back to Taylor Reed. Back to Egan again. Egan and Kati got in the way there. She took a shot, Emily Kati. So here is Egan again. She'll give it up for her mate, Taylor Reed. Taylor trying to pick out Karan. Karan holding it up by the corner flag. And did that go out for a goal kick? It's a corner. Well, the Islander fans aren't happy about that call, as this will be a corner then for the Dons. As I thought that ball had gone out, but looks like it didn't. Stand corrected. And it will be Mia Adams to take this corner kick. Jocelyn Jenkins warming up on the touchline for the Islanders. Adams whips it in. It's a high arcing one. Karan! Oh, and it's saved by Alari Smith off the post. So then, it will be played to Mcgrath. And it will be another throw-in for the Islanders, so they survive another scare as Karan looked to make it 1-0 again. Throw-in to be played. Again, the Cathedral Catholic Dons head coach, Dawn Lee, yes, her name is actually Dawn, so Dons if you were, is actually not in attendance with the team tonight, I believe due to, well, I think COVID protocols, most likely, so her assistant coaches are taking over tonight's game. But Dawn Lee, a very well-respected and a very well-known coach throughout the county, and, well, just in California in general. Again, folks, you are literally watching the #1 team in California right now take on your Coronado Islanders. So here is Mcgrath. This is to Christie, I believe. Kati gets in the way, and it's a free kick for the Dons. And they take it very quickly, but the referee says, nope, not having any of that, and it will have to be retaken. So here we go again. This will be played to Taylor Reed. Reed out wide for Taylor Egan. Egan trying to pick out the center forward, and Kati gets in the way. Brooke Miller to Karan, laying it off. They're looking to shoot, and they couldn't get a shot off. Now joining the attack is Ellie Carroll. Carroll. Still looking are the Dons. Victoria Jones for Reed. Reed. Flicked on. This is to Egan out wide. Egan with the cross. And Palmer is there, and that should be a goal kick, and it will be. So the Dons showing their class and quality, trying to get a chance here. As a substitution will be made, Jocelyn Jenkins will be making her way on the pitch. She'll be making her way on the pitch for Xiomara McKenna. So Xio will take a little bit of a break. Hasn't been all too involved in this one, so that's got to be a little frustrating for her as this ball is pinged forward. And it comes off the head of Egan. They're probably going to check on Xio because, again, she did have a collision of heads with, I believe, Manos earlier, so maybe they're going to check her up on that. I assure you that's probably the case, just to make sure she's okay. So Jenkins will leave it for Emily Kitty. So Emily Kitty, the throw-in specialist for the Islanders. This might as well be a corner with the ability she has to throw these in. Here is Kitty, winding this one up. Kitty throws it in the box. Brought down, and it'll fall back to Kitty. Kitty! Oh, and it's saved by Flores! And that's going to be a corner kick for the Islanders, or is it? Offside. Offside on the Islanders. Well, Emily Kitty drilled that in low, but Flores got down just in time. Almost 1-0 to the Islanders. Top-class goalkeeping from Flores. So then, the Islanders fans not happy again with another officiating call as Kitty made a collision. Here's Jenkins. Here is Christie to Kitty, back to Christie. Christie to Mcgrath. Mcgrath looking for options, trying to pick out Christie, and it's intercepted by Brooke Miller. Now Miller getting in the way that time was Odin. And bringing it down is, oh, well, look at that move by Taylor Reed. It'll fall to Odin. Odin. And it's stopped in their tracks by Carroll. Reed. And Caron trying to, oh boy, this is a 2v1 opportunity. Here's Caron. Caron to make it 1-0. And oh, they missed. What a cross, what an idea that was. Cross his fist back in. It's missed. Now Palmer claims it. Well, the Islanders living on the edge right there as the Dons nearly made it 1-0. So both sides exchanging blows. As Palmer will boot this one away. 15 minutes left to go in the first half. Still 0-0 the scoreline. So here's Egan. So here is Caitlin Mcgrath. Mcgrath on the turn. And, oh, a collision there, and Mcgrath is whistled. So, wouldn't you look at that? Riley Mcgrath has been whistled for a foul, and so is Caitlin. Again, both very physical players on this Islander side. So then, the Dons to boot this one away. It's a good one as well into the box, and Palmer will claim it easily. Palmer, the distribution to Ella Odin. Odin. And it's going to be a throw-in, and another substitution then for the Dons, a double substitution at that, as it looks like Claire Caron will make her way off the pitch. And one of the subs coming on is Abigail Hitchcock, along with Kate Dalton. I wonder where Lila Conroy is. So here's a throw-in. And that ball, that didn't even go in. So will be a throw-in. By the way, folks, again, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like as well here at GK Sports. Help us continue to grow our subscriber count. You can also find us on our website at gksports.org for more Islander highlights, Caver highlights, and Foothiller highlights as well. It's a one-stop shop for all our social media outlets. GK Sports 1 is our Twitter. Catch us on the double on Instagram at GK Sports 2. And we're on Facebook as well, GK Sports. So make sure you go and do all that. Follow all that. As Alari Smith will throw this one in for the Islanders. Alari Smith trying to find Mcgrath. Here's Kitty. Kitty trying to clip it for Ella Odin on the right wing. Here's Ella Odin, and she just overran her. As Ellie Carroll will now throw this one in on the far side of the pitch. By the way, folks, this Cathedral Catholic team, their current record this season, 17 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. That 1 loss coming to Bonita in a 4-3. Your Islanders are 8 wins, 2 losses, and 3 draws, and they're coming off of a 1-0 loss to Point Loma, while the Dons are coming off a 3-1 win against OLP, which is Our Lady of Peace, if you didn't know. So here come the Dons on a counter. They're trying to thread it through. It is going to go through to Dalton. Dalton plays it out wide to the left wing. They cut it back. Here's the cross. And it's going to be cleared by Zoe Surlis. So then it looks like Ellie Carroll will throw this one in on the far side of the pitch for the Dons. Here's Carroll. looking for options. 11 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this one. Throw in to be played. Carroll throws it in the box, headed on, and cleared by Quijano. Great clearance from Gianna. And now Mcgrath trying to get on the end of this, and it's a throw-in to the Dons. Again, folks, the Dons, #1 team in San Diego County. Well, Division 1, #1 team, #1 team in California, and they're nationally ranked the 6th best varsity girls soccer team in America. So, yeah, they're the real deal, folks. I can't stress enough, they are the real deal. But the Islanders are holding their own. They've had chances, and this has been quite the game so far as Alari Smith throws this in. Mcgrath goes down, and Kati, now it's back, and they're going to ping it forward again. Oh, and that's going to fall through to the left winger. This is a big, big chance to go up one. She skips by one. Here's the cross, and oh, it's in the back of the net. I believe it was Karan who put it in. It came off the post, and then she buried it into the back of an empty one. Here's the instant replay for those of you who missed it. Oh, no, that was Kelsey Branson, excuse me. Kelsey Branson opens the scoring. So 1-0 Dons. Kelsey Branson. As a double substitution happens for the Dons. One of the subs being Alexandria Pena. So the Islanders have some work to do here as Kati will ping this one long for Ella Odin. And that's out of play. Throw in to the Dons on the far side of the pitch. Just awaiting the throw in then. Throw in to be played. Here it is. Brought down. Alari Smith to Emily Kati, who had that big chance earlier. Mcgrath tries a little 1-2, and it's going to be sent out of play to head coach Mike Castaglio. So it will be Kati to throw this one in. Emily Kati. And, oh, what a throw-in that is by Kati, trying to pick out Mcgrath. Jenkins keeps it in play. Mcgrath trying to find Christie, and Christie was offside anyway, I think. But, yeah, Emily Kati plays for a Rebels ECNL club, as it looks like Lindsay Balsley will make her way on the pitch for Kati. So Kati plays for the Rebels ECNL squad along with her mate Caitlin Mcgrath, along with Sale Balzinovich, who again is in attendance tonight to support her club teammates. As getting down the line on this one is Kate Dalton. Dalton cuts it back. Dalton crosses it to the middle, and Alari Smith is there on the intercept. So then, Victoria Jones. And Palmer makes the save. Well, Victoria Jones, she can hit them all right. She just needed the accuracy, but she did get the power behind it, which is half the deal. And Victoria Jones tries to get in there again. Now, here they come again. Here's Christie on the turn. Christie. Midfield pinged up to Mcgrath. Caitlin Mcgrath, and oh, she tried to bring it down and lay it off. And Mcgrath, good pressure from Caitlin Mcgrath again as it falls to Christie. Nato trying to pass their way out of this one as they fall it to Zoe Surlis. Now this is Christie to Worthy. Jenkins, and that ball is they're dispossessed initially. Now Riley Mcgrath getting back to defend, and it's going to fall to Palmer. So Palmer then to boot this one away. Under 7.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Here is Mcgrath. Christie trying to find Mcgrath, and Victoria Jones is there again. Or no, Williamson was there again. Now here's Worthy. Jenkins. Here's Christie. Oh, and it's over the crossbar. So then, Pau Flores with a goal kick to take. And it looks like goal scorer Kelsey Branson will make her way off the pitch. And it will be Alana Ramirez to take her place. By the way, folks, for the second season running, I just want to let you know we are partnered and sponsored with TCT Tax. Let me tell you something, folks. We all have to get our taxes done, and we don't like to do it. But there's no better to do it as, Caitlin Mcgrath is called for the whistle. And, that Cathedral player is on the ground still, and hopefully she'll be okay. Xiomara McKenna is warming up on the touchline for the Islanders. But like I was saying, folks, with TCT Tax, they will maximize your refunds and lower your taxes. Don't let the IRS, prevent the IRS from levying your house or your bank accounts and everything you love in life. So get your taxes done with the best with TCT Tax. Go see them at tct-tax.com. So, here's the free kick to be taken. It will be taken by Mia Adams. Christie is there with the header. Here's Riley Mcgrath. Mcgrath trying to pick out Caitlin Mcgrath. Odin gets in the way. And now it's going to fall to Hitchcock. Hitchcock trying to thread one through, and that's a little too much. And it will be a throw-in for the Islanders on the near side of the pitch. Worthy trying to pick out Christie. And it's one cross, and Palmer should have this one, and she will. So here we go then. Palmer surveying the field for her options. Palmer flicked on. And Jenkins will try to put the pressure on the Dons here. Worthy, and Worthy is shoved off the ball. The Islanders don't like that, but clean from the referee. Dalton playing it to the middle. Cathedral trying to work their way through, and a throw-in on the far side of the pitch for the Islanders. Again, folks, very, very physical game, but I honestly expected nothing less. Throw-in to be played. There is the throw-in. Through, and that will be put out of play. There's Lila Conroy. Conroy will retrieve the ball, and she'll give it up for her mate, Ellie Carroll. Carroll to throw this one in. Carroll. Headed on. Headed out. Now here's Riley Mcgrath. Mcgrath. Still Riley Mcgrath. Still Riley Mcgrath. And Caitlin Mcgrath trying to bully their way through the defense. And it's sent back the other way. Headed on by Christie, I believe. No, Surlis. Zoe Surlis. And now here's Kate Dalton. Dalton trying to thread one through, and Palmer has that one in the palms of her hands. Now here's Christie. Dalton. Dalton, and it's blocked by Surlis. Christie out wide. Pinged forward to Mcgrath. Mcgrath on the turn. And it's sent the other way by Taylor Reed. Brought down by Worthy. Here's Christie. Christie takes a tumble. Now they're going to try to play it out to Jocelyn Jenkins on the left wing. And getting there in time was Taylor Reed. So here's a substitution then for the Islanders. Xiomara McKenna, the speedy McKenna, will come on the pitch. And she'll take Caitlin Mcgrath's spot. So then, throw-in to be played by Worthy. So, Worthy then, trying to pick out McKenna. Here's Zio. McKenna on the turn, and it's cleared back the other way. Brought down by Kate Dalton. Dalton on the turn. Dalton trying to play a through ball, and Palmer is off her line, alert and ready to claim that. Palmer will roll it out for Zoe Surlis. Surlis trying to find Jenkins. Now here's Kate Dalton. Oh, look at that step over from Kate Dalton. Dalton stepping over, cutting it back again. Dalton playing it back for Pena. Pena back for Reed. Taylor Reed to Pena. Pena looking for options, and she's dispossessed by Christie. Christie holding up play, finds Jocelyn Jenkins. Jenkins. Mcgrath calls for it. Mcgrath gets it. Riley Mcgrath now. Still Riley Mcgrath. Oh, look at that by Mcgrath to Jenkins. Jenkins crosses it in. It's McKenna. Oh, and it came off the boot of Xiomara McKenna. Goal kick for the Dons. By the way, folks, we are under 2 minutes here at Niedermeyer Field, which means all official time is now up to the referee. The Dons are up 1-0 against your Islanders. Now here's... Oh, look at that. They're going to play it to Worthy, and that's going to roll out of play. Here is Reed. Reed throws it back to Alanis. Alanis. And now it is to the fence there. Headed on, brought down by Kate Dalton. Dalton trying to lay it off there for Pena. Pena. Here's Dalton. Dalton crosses it in, and oh, you see the idea from the Dons there, but it was incomplete in the end, and they're attacking third. But good ball movement from the Dons. A minute or so left to go in this first half. Palmer to take. Again, folks, with our sponsor this season, TCT Tax, they will maximize your refunds and lower your taxes. Don't let the IRS from levying your house or your bank accounts or any valuable items you love in life. Get your taxes done with them. You can see them at tct-tax.com. Here's Riley Mcgrath. Mcgrath threading it through for McKenna. McKenna gets there first, and she's dispossessed off the ball, Xiomara. Now here's Reed. And now getting there was Christie. And now here's Worthy. Worthy. Still Worthy. Still Ava Worthy. Now it's to Jenkins. Jocelyn. Christie. Worthy. Crossing it to Xiomara McKenna. Trying to use her pace. Here's Jenkins. Jocelyn Jenkins. And that ball will roll out of play for a Cathedral throw-in on the near side of the pitch. Again, folks, subscribe if you haven't already. And the referee has blown his whistle for halftime here at Niedermeyer Field, where the mighty Cathedral Catholic Dons lead your Islanders 1-0, but still a whole half of football left to be played. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you haven't already, folks. Tell us in the live chat feature where you're watching from and who your favorite player is. We want to know because we're GK Sports and we're at the game. Follow us on all the social media outlets and platforms on our website, gksports.org, GK Sports 1 Twitter. Catch us on the double on Instagram, GK Sports 2, and we're on Facebook, GK Sports. Anyways, other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you at the beginning of this second half. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Niedermeyer Field, home of your very own Coronado Islanders. So, the Islanders then will try to look to equalize as there's been a goalkeeping change. Olivia Schottke is now in goal, and there's a goalkeeping change for the Dons as well, as Molly McCarthy will be playing the second half. So, the Islanders have some work to do to get back into this one. It's only still 1-0. And anything can happen in a game of football, so we will see what is going on here. All right. It will be Abigail Hitchcock to get us back underway. And here we go to the Islanders as that ball is absolutely powered forward for the long ball for Conroy to give chase, but it will result in a goal kick for the Islanders. Here's Schottke. Olivia Schottke then drills it forward herself, and getting there couldn't be an Islander, unfortunately. So Ellie Carroll then for the Dons will throw it in on the near side of the pitch. Again, we're filming, broadcasting here on Coronado Island. That is where we're located. Tell us in the live chat, live stream, where you're located at. Here's Ellie Carroll. Carroll. Brought down. Here's Kati. Here's McKenna. Riley Mcgrath on the turn. Mcgrath takes a fall. And here's Kate Dalton. Oh, she leaves it. And they're still going. And that's a free kick to the Dons. So a free kick in a very dangerous area. And it looks like Mia Adams will take this free kick. This will be from about 40 yards out. Yeah. This will be from 39 to 40 yards out. So let's see if Mia Adams will try to go for goal here. Wall jumps. Adams goes for goal, and it's high and wide. So Islanders will have another goal kick to take, as Schottke will have to drop all the way back and claim this ball for the Islanders. So, here is Schottke looking for her options. Schottke. McKenna trying to bring it down. Hasn't been. And it's going to be played. Kati and Quijano gets in the way. Here's Odin headed on. Don's trying to bring it down. Cross. And oh, well, it just missed the the side of the crossbar there. So the Dons really putting on the attack and pressure on the Islanders here in the opening couple minutes of this second half. Now it's drilled forward. Here's McKenna. Mcgrath. Riley Mcgrath shielding the ball well. Riley trying to thread it through for Caitlin McGrath. And she gives up chase as Molly McCarthy was well aware of what was going on. McCarthy. And it's missed by Christie. Pinged forward. Now Kate Dalton will give chase. Quijano gets there in time. And Kati trying to win it back. Now they're going to play it out to the right wing. And, oh, good defending there by Worthy. And Worthy still defending out wide. The Dons trying to throw in a cross. And a free. It's still played. McGrath. Here's Jones laying it off. Back to Victoria Jones. Jones trying to shoot. Kati clears. And here is McGrath to Xiomara McKenna out on the wing. Here's the pacey McKenna. McKenna, oh. And the crowd wants another handball, but they're not going to get one. And here's Carroll. Plays it back to Molly McCarthy. McCarthy puts her boot through it. Here's Kati. Here's McKenna. Zio. Here's McGrath. Here's Xiomara McKenna out wide on the right wing. McKenna crosses it, and she has won a throw. Oh, that ball's still in play. Here's Allery Smith. Crosses it in the box. And headed down. McGrath! 1-1! Caitlin Mcgrath with the equalizer. Not a one. Dons won. It just had to be one of the Mcgrath sisters. And Caitlin Mcgrath places it brilliantly past Molly McCarthy. Game on then at Niedermeyer. And the momentum has shifted. Kate the Great, as that ball is pinged forward. Allery Smith to McKenna. Here's Zio. Zio trying to find Mcgrath again. And it's going to fall to Taylor Reed. Reed to Victoria Jones. Jones out wide to the right wing. And that ball is out of play. Throw into the Islanders. So then, it looks like the Dons want to make a triple substitution when they get the next chance to do so, as Kati will throw this one in. Kati. And it's sent right back out of play. So Kati will look to throw it in again. Well, wouldn't you believe that? The opening couple of minutes of the second half, and we have another goal. Both of these teams battling really, really hard and well. And that is going to be a handball. So it's going to be a free kick for the Dons. They take it quickly. This is out wide. And that's going to go all the way through to Quijano. Quijano. Here's Christie. Christie for Ziomara McKenna. If you give McKenna space, she can run with her pace. Here's McKenna trying to lay it off for Mcgrath, and McCarthy will claim it. So then, Molly McCarthy to boot this one away. McCarthy. Kati gets in the way, and she's dispossessed. Now they're going to try to ping it forward. Schottke's coming off her line, and Schottke clears it. So then, another throw-in for the Dons. And here's the triple substitution that they wanted to make. One of those substitutions being Brooke Miller and Lila Conroy. Kelsey Branson, who has scored the opening goal in this game. Here's Tori Jones. Jones drills it in, and getting there in time was Alari Smith. Now here's Brooke Miller. Miller crosses it. And being there, here's McKenna. McKenna, what a ball that is to Mcgrath. Riley Mcgrath tries to ping it for Caitlin Mcgrath, and McCarthy will claim it. Decent idea from the Islanders, though. You can see what they were trying to do with that one. Now here's Brooke Miller. Miller. And it's played to Branson. Branson back to Brooke Miller. Miller trying to ping it. Oh, great control there by Cathedral. That one's going to be played out wide. Here's Lila Conroy. They're trying to thread it through, and Kati will just put her boot through that. And McCarthy will wait on her line to claim it. McCarthy will roll it out to her right wing back. Islanders trying to push up forward just a little more. Here's Victoria Jones. Jones. Oh, trying to play that pass. What a pass that was to Conroy. Now Conroy back to Miller. Miller turning on the ball is Branson. Caron. Now they're going to try to play it to Branson, and Branson won't be able to get there in time. So, goal kick for the Islanders. Again, Division 2 versus the best that Division 1 has to offer. The best that California has to offer. And it is 1-1. Again, anything can happen in a game of football. Here's Riley Mcgrath. Riley. Brooke Miller trying to wrestle her off the ball. And she's fouled. Well, it's not often you see Riley Mcgrath get fouled. But they've won a free kick in their defensive half, the Islanders. Let's see. It will be Gianna Quijano to take this one. Here is Quijano. Quijano. Oh, and that came off of the back of the head of a Cathedral player. Headed on. Oh, boy, this could be dangerous. And, oh, well, Conroy, if she got to that, it would have been a counterattack for the Dons. Allery Smith to throw this one in. Smith. Mcgrath. And here's Lila Conroy. Conroy. And getting there in time was Branson. Branson still going. Branson cutting it, and a good defensive display from Gianna Quijano. So Branson then will leave it for her mate, Ellie Carroll. Here is Ellie Carroll. Carroll looking for options. Victoria Jones is one of them. She'll opt to play it towards the box. And, oh, that's going to fall to Victoria Jones. Jones! And Mcgrath gets in the way. Flicked on, and McKenna will try to give chase. And Reed was there to intercept it before McKenna could get there. It's headed back to Schottky, and she'll claim it. So, distribution, on the intercept. And here is Worthy. Worthy down the wing. Victoria Jones, here's Mcgrath. McGrath trying to thread it through for McKenna. McKenna putting on the pressure, and McCarthy clears. And she clears, and Conroy couldn't keep it in. Here's Allery Smith to throw this one in. Trying to find one of the McGraths, and they'll work their way down the line. Allery Smith trying to find a McGrath, and it's flicked on by Reed. Kati heads it back in. Now here is Brooke Miller. Miller, oh boy, she has a runner. And they want a handball, and they'll get it that time. So then, the Islanders with the free kick in their own defensive half. They'll take it quickly to Allery Smith. She'll try to ping it forward, and getting in the way was the Cathedral center half there. That was Mia Adams. And for Conroy, Conroy does really well keeping that ball in play. And Christie, oh, what a move by Christie. Christie for McKenna. McKenna versus Tori Jones. McKenna trying to win the ball. And that's going to be... it's going to be a goal kick. And, well, they are really frustrated, the Islander fans, with this call. So then, substitutions then for Cathedral, as this will be a goal kick. It will be Taylor Egan. And to be substituted on, Conroy will take a breather. And coming on to replace her is Abby McQuaid. So here they come. Ball is drilled. Jones. It comes off Kati, headed by Odin. Here's Mcgrath. Mcgrath flicks it on for her sister, Riley Mcgrath. Riley Mcgrath trying to bring this ball down, and Brooke Miller will flick it on herself. And now the Dons can launch a counterattack. And here comes the counterattack from the Dons, and it's thwarted by Allery Smith. Here is Christie. Christie trying to pick out McKenna, and oh, Mcgrath got there first. Goal kick for the Dons. Riley Mcgrath will be playing Division III soccer at Vassar College. She is a senior on this team. As Molly McCarthy will boot this one away. Brought down. Flicked on. Brought down again. Looking for their options. Oh, look at that pace on the wing there, crossing it to the middle. Allery Smith has to get there in time. It's sent back the other way through the middle. They have some space, the Dons do. Now they're going to take in for Brooke Miller. She's going to look to cross it, maybe shoot. Still going through. And here's Victoria Jones. Jones, Cruyff turn. Still Tori Jones. Jones out wide for Brooke Miller. Miller trying to get past Quijano. Miller with the cross, and she's won a corner kick for the Dons. By the way, folks, please subscribe if you haven't already. I know you must be enjoying this one. Two of the top teams in their league going at it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like. It really helps the company out a lot. And spread the word about GK Sports as well. Tell us in the live chat where you're watching from and who you're rooting for. So the Islanders have to deal with this set piece. They need to get this one out, and that's a good corner whipped in. Headed down. Here's Victoria Jones, and it's cleared. And still headed out. McKenna has to defend. Headed again. Still not brought down, and now it's cleared. And here's McKenna. Here's Xiomara McKenna. Still McKenna. McKenna for Mcgrath. Mcgrath 1-2 with Xiomara McKenna using her pace to get there. Zio gets there first. Of course she does. Here's McKenna, and oh, that pass is wayward. Throw in to the Dons. Mia Adams to do it. She will leave it for Ellie Carroll. Carroll playing it backwards. Now here is Tori Jones. Jones out wide to the right wing. The Dons trying to string a couple set of passes here together to get an attack going, and it won't happen that time. But it will be a throw into Cathedral on the far side of the pitch. Taylor Reed. Taylor Reed looking to throw this one in. Reed to Tori Jones. Jones back to Reed. And, oh, they brought it down well. And Tori Jones has space. And when Tori Jones has space, usually that means trouble for the other teams. And that's why. Look at that pass by Jones. Flicked on, and Schottky will claim it. Jocelyn Jenkins warming up on the touchline for the Islanders. Here is Schottky. Boots this one away. Brought back down. Worthy for Ella Odin. Odin, and she tried to skip her way around the wing-back Taylor Reed there, but could not do so. So then, throw in to be played. Brought back down, flicked onto the middle, headed by Christie. Mcgrath trying to battle for it. Mcgrath heads it to Caitlin. Caitlin, oh, and she tried to find Xiomara McKenna. But it will be an Islander throw-in. Allery Smith to take. As a substitution is made, Xiomara McKenna will take a rest, and Jocelyn Jenkins will take her place. So, here is Allery Smith. Allery Smith throws it in. Christie. Mcgrath heads it back for Christie. And Reed clears it in time. Headed again. Now to the middle of the park. This is Caron. Claire Caron trying to continue her run. And she's thwarted by Worthy. Branson out to the right wing. Cathedral linking up. Here's Caron. Caron still, and it's out wide, and oh, she just missed it, Ella Odin. It will be Ellie Carroll to throw it in. 22 minutes and, well, around 17 seconds left to go in this one. 1-1 the scoreline. All square, all level. Carroll. Still Carroll. Christie with the header. Kati throws in a challenge on Victoria Jones. Here's Caron. Branson. Still Branson. Playing it back. And Worthy nearly got there. The Dons still going forward. Kati, Christie, and Mcgrath will try to pick out her sister. Now here they come again. The Dons out wide on the right wing. They're trying to skip her way past Worthy. And Worthy, is that ball still in? Yes, it is. Jenkins, it's still in play, that ball. And that ball's going to be a corner kick for the Dons. So Mia Adams with another big, big chance to put the visitors up 2-1. Nato has to be careful on this corner kick. Mia Adams then. Adams. It's a great corner kick as well. It's headed on, and I think Brooke Miller was going to try to hit that first time if it fell to her. Now it's cleared to Caitlin Mcgrath. Mcgrath. And it's sent back the other way by Reed. brought down. Here is Christie. Here's Mcgrath. Mcgrath, and she tried to pick out her sister there. And it's going to fall to Branson. Branson out wide to the right wing again. Cathedral's really liked attacking on that side of the pitch. And that's going to be a goal kick. So the Islanders get possession back. It will be taken by Schottky. Here we go then. Schottky to boot this one. There's the goal kick. Mcgrath heads it on to Caitlin Mcgrath. Caitlin on the turn. Still Caitlin. Caitlin Mcgrath. This is Jocelyn Jenkins on the left wing. Jenkins crosses it. It's for Oden. Oh, and it's cleared. So nearly the Islanders got a big, big chance there. Here's Kitty. Kitty. Mcgrath to Riley. Riley Mcgrath. Mcgrath! Oh, it's over the top of the crossbar. So Molly McCarthy with a goal kick to take then. So both Mcgrath sisters trying to get on the score sheet. Here's Molly McCarthy. McCarthy to ping this one away. There it is. Tori Jones heads it in the air. Christie. Riley Mcgrath. Mcgrath. Back to Kitty. Worthy. Oh, and they've lost out possession in area. Oh, and this is out wide. This is Karan. Karan keeps it in play. Here's Karan still, and she's about to cross it in again. Karan with the cross. Headed, and it's headed out. Here's Brooke Miller. Miller looking to shoot. Miller! Oh, and it's over the crossbar. So then, McGrath shot, Miller shot. Both ended a carbon copy of the previous miss on Nato's end. So both teams missing. Here's Schottky. 18 minutes, 20 seconds left to go according to the timer on Niedermeyer Field. McGrath. This is Jocelyn Jenkins giving chase. And it's going to be a throw into the Dons. Taylor Reed to throw this one in. Reed. And that's going to go all the way through and be cleared out again. Taylor Reed to throw it in again. Substitution to be made. Abby McQuaid will make her way off the pitch. And coming on to replace her is Kate Dalton. I mean, Cathedral just has an absolutely stellar roster, especially for this season. Loads and loads of players and talent, like for like. It doesn't matter who you really start or play. They're all good. That ball's pinged the other way. Here is Jenkins battling on Victoria Jones. Tori Jones. Oh, look at that flick. And it's going to be sent in the direction of Mcgrath. Mcgrath holding up play. Here's Riley Mcgrath. Riley Mcgrath trying to pick out Caitlin, and that's going to be dispossessed. Tori Jones, high one, and Jenkins trying to play it off of her. Could not do so. First time flick by the Dons. Here come the Dons still. Oh, what a ball that was. What an idea that was initially to try to pick out Hitchcock. But it will be a goal kick for the Islanders. Here's Schottky. Schottky looking for options. 16. Oh, and that's a mistake. Schottky. Oh, it's flicked past her. And the referee says a foul has been committed. Islanders survive a bit of a scare there. So it will be Gianna Quijano to boot this one away. Quijano, what a boot it is. Brooke Miller brings it down expertly. Here's Kate Dalton, back to Brooke Miller. Miller surveying the field, and Kati gets there. Still Dalton back on the ball. Dalton playing it out wide. Bringing it down, and Worthy sends it the other way as far as Victoria Jones. Jones. Reed. Islanders still battling for it. So are the Dons, and here's Mcgrath. Mcgrath, and oh, she flicked it to Victoria Jones. Here's Kate Dalton. Dalton looking to cross. What a cross by Dalton! Headed in the air by Caron. Caron keeps it in play. Caron. And it's going to be cleared to Mcgrath. Victoria Jones is there again. She has been all over the place in the midfield. Flicked on. And here's Jocelyn Jenkins, and she'll clear. A foul. So an Islander free kick. There's a throw in or a free kick. Free kick. So again, both sides. I mean, you just have to assume, folks, whoever scores the next goal is probably winning this game if there is another goal to be scored in this one. What a game we've had. The top of Division 2 going against the top of Division 1, the best in California, the sixth best team in America. Jenkins. Brought back down. And it's going to be an Islander throw-in. Kati wants to throw it in. Kati will be able to do just that. Kati trying to pick out Mcgrath. She does find a Mcgrath. It's Caitlin Mcgrath. Caitlin, and that ball's going to be cleared. Brought down by Branson. Branson flicks it onwards. Kati trying to keep up with the pace of the winger here. And, oh, good tackle by Quijano. Quijano to Mcgrath. And it's sent back the other way. Brought down again. Again, the Dons trying to keep a little bit more possession, as that will go out. Worthy there that time. Taylor Reed to throw this one in. Reed looking for her options. 13.5 minutes left to go in this one. Worthy. And that's out of play. So then everyone is back defending for Coronado except for Caitlin Mcgrath pretty much. As that cross is whipped in. What a cross, but it's going to go a little wide. And Schottky will have a goal kick. 13 minutes to go in this one. Quijano to boot this one away. Puts her boot through it. Dalton gets there first. Kati battling for it. Emily Kati finding Worthy. Worthy, oh, she's been nicked. Shot! And it's over the crossbar. Well, Taylor Egan came a little close there. So Schottky then. Liv Schottky to boot this one away. Schottky headed on again and sent back the other way by Zoe Serlis. It goes over the head of Coach Mike Castaglio. Ellie Carroll to throw this one in. By the way, folks, for the second season running, I just want to let you know, we here at GK Sports are partnered with TCT Tax. Tax season's coming up, and we don't want to do our taxes, but we have to. And there's no better people to do them with than with TCT Tax. They will maximize your refunds and lower your taxes. Don't let the IRS levy your house or your bank accounts or anything you love in life. Keep your peace of mind with TCT Tax. Go see them on their website, tct-tax.com. Here's Kati. Out wide for Odin. Here's Ella Odin. Still Ella Odin. Odin on the right wing. Odin drills in a low ball. Fire! It's in Christie! Christie! Christie has scored! Samantha Christie makes it 2-1 Islanders. Odin with the cross. What a fantastic goal! Buried in the back of the net. And the Division II Coronado Islanders are leading the #1 team in California, the #6 team in the nation. Unbelievable stuff. David is beating Goliath. The Islanders taking that 2-1 lead. Can they hold on? Absolute scenes. Here's Caitlin Mcgrath. Mcgrath out wide again for Ella Odin. Here's Ella Odin. Odin. McCarthy. McGrath. Caitlin Mcgrath at the double. 3-1 Islanders. Michigan. Oh my word. It's Bedlam here at Niedermeyer Field. Kate the Great at the double. 3-1 Nado. Unbelievable scenes. Wouldn't you believe that? 2 goals scored in the span of a minute or two. 3-1 Islanders. Who saw this coming? Unbelievable. Ella Odin putting in the crosses. Dangerous areas, getting the assists. As that ball is pinged forward. Well, what a turnaround. What an absolute turnaround this has been for the Islanders. This has been unbelievable, to say the least. Schottky to take this goal kick. Well, Caitlin Mcgrath is on the verge of getting a hat trick here. She just might, you know, by the way things are going. Here's Schottky trying to pick out Riley McGrath. Brought down by Christie, who has the game-winning goal so far. Pinged by Allery Smith. Here's Caitlin Mcgrath putting on the pressure. Step over by the defense, and oh, McGrath takes her out. Oh no, that's going to be a yellow card for McGrath, and she's going to have to be substituted off the pitch. And coming on to replace her will be Delaney Nickerson, I believe. Well, the Islanders fans happy with McGrath. Free kick to be taken. This is by Reed. Brought down. And it's won back by the Islanders. And oh, she's shoved to the ground. Kate Dalton. Well, temperatures are boiling now here at Niedermeyer Field. So then, we have 8 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this one. Again, your Islanders lead the mighty Cathedral Catholic Dons 3-1. So then, Quijano to boot this one away. Quijano headed down. Here's Christie. Christie, Ella Odin flicking it on for Nickerson. It'll fall back to Katia. Here's Riley McGrath. Riley McGrath still, and that is a corner. Is it a corner? It is a corner. As Victoria Jones is on the ground and a bit slow to get up. Hopefully she'll be okay. So then the physio for the Islanders checking in on her. Again, to make sure she's all right. She took a really bad fall there, Victoria Jones. Again, Victoria Jones, one of the key midfielders of this Cathedral Catholic Dons team. Really, really good midfielder for them. So you just have to wonder how much added time will be on here, as Victoria Jones is really, really hurting. God, I really hope she's okay. You never like to see a player go down, especially one of Victoria Jones's caliber, a star player of her quality. But both teams are taking a little break, actually, as the Dons are getting together to talk about what they need to do, and Mike Castaglio is telling his side what they need to do to finish this one out. And the Dons will look to make a triple substitution as well. But in the meantime, hold on, folks. Sorry about that one, folks. But if you just missed the last goal that the Islanders scored through Caitlin Mcgrath, we have the replay here as we take a little break. Replay should be popping up on your screen. Odin whips it in. McCarthy makes a bit of a mistake, and then McGrath just buries it into the back of an empty net. There's that one. And it looks like Victoria Jones will get to her feet and be all right. Both sets of fans applauding her. So then subscribe if you haven't already, folks. I'm telling you, if you haven't subscribed yet, you need to subscribe now, because I think we've quite deserved it throughout this game. Leave a like as well, folks. Please subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out a lot, as the Islanders have a corner kick to take here. So Ella Odin then, can she get another assist to her name? Here we go. Odin crosses it in, and it's going to be sent out. Jenkins trying to chase it down, so is Egan. Egan. Here's Karan. Karan trying to find Dalton. It will make its way over to her now. Now here come the mighty Dons. Branson. Karan. Oh, what a turn that was by Karan. She goes down, and it's going to be a throw into the Dons. And here's the substitution then. Here they come. Throw-in to be played. There's the throw-in. Brought down. Worthy, and that's going to be a throw-in to the Islanders. It will be Ava Worthy. She'll give it to throw-in specialist Kati. Emily Kati then. Kati. Long throw-in. Mcgrath heads it on. And it's going to be thrown in the other way. Brought back down again. Here's Christie. Christie will just ping it long for Nickerson to give chase, and McCarthy will claim this one. So McCarthy, Christie, and it's flicked on again by the Dons, and getting there in time was Zoe Surlis. So then, here we go. Throw-in to be played by the Dons. Here it is. Here they come. Christie, back pass, Zoe Surlis. And Zoe trying to get it out. Good pressure. Here's Dalton. The Dons trying to get one back. And the assistant referee indicates a foul. And it will be an Islander free kick. Gianna Quijano to boot this one away. Quijano to Worthy. Worthy flicks it in the direction of Kati. Kati. And Brooke Miller could not keep that in play. So here is Worthy. Here is Kati. Kati. Trying to find Mcgrath. Riley Mcgrath this time. Back down, and a foul committed. So Brooke Miller with the free kick to take. Brooke Miller takes it quickly. Down on the right wing for the Dons. Karan holding it up. Laying it off. Threading it through the middle. Trying to look for a shot. They're trying to thread it through. She goes down, and that's a free kick to the Islanders. And the Dons wanted a penalty off of that one. Well, folks, we are under 2 minutes here at the Niedermeyer Field, which means all official time is now up to the referee. Here's Allery Smith. Trying to find Nickerson. Flicking it on for Riley Mcgrath. Here's Riley Mcgrath. Riley winning it. Riley goes down. Here's Ella Odin. Odin still. Oh, and she lost possession. Here's Nickerson. Here's Worthy. Worthy. Jenkins, and it's sent right back the other way. Here's Surlis. They're going to flick it on towards Branson. And Allery Smith clears. Jenkins brings it down. And now it will be a throw-in to the Dons. Another throw-in for Cathedral. As the title race for the City Western League just gets closer and closer every game. And this is going to be a really big win for the Islanders if they can hold on. Cross is played, and this will be cleared out of play by Zoe Firls. So then, here we go. That's going to be out by Jenkins. Again, folks, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Tell us on the live chat, live stream feature, where you're watching from and who you're rooting for, your favorite players, all that stuff, as Egan tries to whip in this cross, and it's going to be a goal kick. But yeah, again, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like. Check us out on our website, gksports.org. Follow us on all our social media outlets. GK Sports 1 is our Twitter. Catch us on the double on Instagram, GK Sports 2. And, of course, our Facebook, GK Sports. They are so close. 40 minutes are up on my watch. It's now up to the referees. Headed back in the direction of Branson. And Branson keeps it in play. Oh, it's 3-2. They got one back. And it's going to be Claire Caron. Well, game back on again. 3-2 Islanders as Caron gets one back for the Dons. What an absolute wonder match we've had here. So can the Islanders hold on? That's the big question. Here's Mcgrath. And she'll just drill that forward out of play. So I guess the tactic here at this point is to park the bus. Now here it is to Mia Adams. Adams pings it forward. Will there be enough time for the Dons? Again, like I said, you can't ever count this Cathedral side out of it. They are that highly ranked for a reason. So here's Brooke Miller. And Worthy will drill it out of play. So then, here they come. Here come the Dons. So here's the throw-in. Brought back down. Flicked on. Drilled forward again. Headed. Brought down by Branson. Branson. And it's going to be cleared by Allery Smith. Brought back down again by the Dons. Here's Brooke Miller! Oh, and she just missed! Brooke Miller nearly had the equalizer there. And oh boy, the Islanders survive another scare. Schottky to boot this one away. Here they come. The referee, I can see right now, he just checked his watch. Ball takes a play, and the game is over! The Coronado Islanders beat the mighty Cathedral Catholic Dons, #1 in California, #6 in America, #1 in San Diego. It does not matter. The Islanders, top of Division II, have just taken them down 3-2. What an absolutely fantastic game. Kelsey Branson opened the goal scoring. Mcgrath got the equalizer. Christie made it 2-1. Mcgrath made it 3 before Caron got one back. 3-2 Islanders victory. Subscribe if you haven't already, folks. What an absolute classic match of a game we have had here. I'm your commentator, Joshua Pangan. Join us for our next games when we see the Cavers take on Patrick Henry. 4 o'clock JV, 6 o'clock Varsity away at Patrick Henry. I'm your commentator, Joshua Pangan. On the audio camera live streaming is Pablo Espinal. And we will see you next time, ladies and gentlemen.